starting third baseman for the National League All-Star team and the Cincinnati Reds, joins us right now here on the Rich Eisen Show. Todd Frazier. How are you, Todd?
Good, Rich. How you been, buddy?
I am doing fine. How does it feel to be a voted-in All-Star at the position of third base in Cincinnati? How does that feel for you, Todd?
It's amazing. You know, not only in your hometown, just to be an All-Star. It's my second time. And it goes to show you, you keep working hard in the off season and keep, trying to hone your craft in, and playing the game of baseball. It's pretty cool to have, and I don't know, it's tough to even talk about because you got, you think about your family and friends and everybody that's rooting for you, and it's great to see. And I'll be a starter in my hometown. You pinch yourself,
Yeah, I know. Last year you were a reserve. You walked in your one plate appearance. This time, though, you're going to get a plate appearance that you know for sure, or two, because it is your home stadium there. And here you go. And it looks like you are going to be right there front and center in a Cincinnati All-Star game. It is pretty neat when you think about it, Todd.
Yeah, it is. And it doesn't even matter where you're batting in the order. You just want to, get a bat or two, like you said. Hopefully I get a strike so I can swing at, because I've been swinging at a lot of pitches lately. So it just depends on what you want, how I'm going to do it. But I'm sure I'll be a little nervous, or excited, and I'll probably swing at the first pitch this time, just because I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
Well, a lot of the pitches you're swinging at are leaving the yard. 25 home runs, tied for second in Major League Baseball. The 54 runs batted in seventh. You have more. Nobody has more doubles than you this year. To what do you owe this breakout season for yourself, Todd?
I said it last year too. Probably my pitch selection. It's just trying to get a pitch where I could drive and not missing it. And in baseball, in your at bat, you get one, maybe two pitches that you can basically drive. And when you're hitting it and hitting it hard for good solid contact, it's going to happen. And the bottom line is you can't miss it or foul it off, because you got guys that are throwing balls that are almost 100 miles an hour. And if they make a mistake, you're going to have to, do something with it. And if you don't do it, you're in trouble.
Todd Frazier joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. You were 2.5 million votes behind Matt Carpenter just last week. Todd, did you think that this would be possible, even for you to get voted in at the position?
No, I thought it was going to be tough. I really did. One of the biggest comebacks, I think, in voting history. But these Reds fans and, the PR department for the Reds came through. They were working their tails off. It was pretty cool to see. I ended up winning by 2 million. So, the comeback that they made was probably over 5 million, because his votes went up and so did mine. It was just, it was unbelievable to see. I didn't think I'd win by that much neither. I won by over 2 million votes, and it was cool to see the night of, and it's great for my family.
Yeah, and I know that I read in an article you got many texts from people who you didn't even think had your phone number. Can you drop a name for me on that front, Todd?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I had over 150 text messages and numerous phone calls. The phone calls are the tough ones to get back to, just because you don't know how long you're going to talk to people. But it was just I had some people from Hawaii text me I haven't talked to in a while. I had just guys from Maine. My Uncle Billy from Maine, who's like my second uncle, I haven't talked to in a while. It was just unbelievable, all the people that texted me, and I got to them, all of them back, which is cool.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you could use this forum. Is there somebody you want to get back to right now, Todd? Because we have a lot of listeners, a lot of viewers. You could use it. I mean, your Uncle Billy, even maybe.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Everybody that I just thank everybody, to be honest with you. I had a lot of really cool, old high school guys hit me up, and that's all it really was.
Todd Frazier, the pride of Toms River, New Jersey, joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. Your name has been out front and center in many ways in the baseball world, thanks to that World Series, that Little League World Series championship you were part of at Toms River back in 1998, Todd. And last year, you were able to recreate a moment with Derek Jeter that you were able to have as a young kid in Yankee Stadium back in the day. What was that like to be next to Derek Jeter in his final All-Star game last year after you were with him on the field in Yankee Stadium back in 1998?
Yeah, man, that was, it was a dream when I was little. Even though I was a Red Sox fan, it was still cool to meet. My idol was Paul O'Neill, actually, when I was growing up. And, an ex-Red as well. But I remember you calling it at ESPN and stuff, and, you were blowing the whole thing up, man. We appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You know
and,
what?
Go ahead. What?
No, Todd, because I was just sitting there before. I was telling my two guys here, my producers and on-air partners here at the Chris Command Center, you know what? I probably did his Toms River Sports Center highlight.
Oh, yeah. I remember you had your old sayings and stuff like that. It was that was pretty cool. I hit a home run. I forget what you said, but you had one of your one cool saying, man. I always wanted to have that on ESPN. It started early for me when I was 12. It was pretty cool. But meeting Derek Jeter again was nice. I know him well now, and just a class act. That's all you can say about him. He worked his tail off, and he, he's what you look into for a baseball player. Hopefully my son, not only look up to me, but when he looks up to, guys that played the game, and hopefully he'll play, he looks at the Derek Jeters and the Paul O'Neills of the world. So that's it was pretty amazing.
Hey, Paul O'Neill, before he won his championships with the Yankees, won with the Cincinnati Reds with Lou Piniella back in the day, and the Nasty Boys, the whole bit, Tom.
I met all those guys. They're all crazy. I wish I could have played with them for a couple of years just to see the craziness that went on that year.
Well, now you're tasked with getting those glory days back in Cincinnati. And tonight you've got Johnny Cueto on the mound for you against Max Scherzer in a pretty big game. And many people are wondering if Cueto is going to be, if this could be one of his final starts as a Cincinnati Red. What do you think about his future as well as the team's future, Todd?
Yeah, a lot of talk's been going on. Everybody's asking that same old question about a bunch of guys on the team. But, I have no clue. I know Johnny, he's going to be a multimillionaire. He's a strong candidate for being one of the best pitchers in the league. He has a work ethic that it's no other. You see him running the bleachers after every start for about an hour, trying to, work his body. He works hard, and, he's determined. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure there's going to be something going on. What to the extent, I have no clue, but we'll see. I don't want to lose a guy like Johnny, but, that's just the business.
And it appears that you will be able to see Pete Rose at this game next week, Todd. Have you ever met your predecessor at third base there in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I actually have. The first time I really did meet him, I was 0 for my last 30, and I was struggling. And Pete came down and talked to me for about 20 minutes about, struggles and, how to get out of them. Just a simple conversation, and then I ended up getting 2 hits the next day. So I told somebody, get Pete down here every day so he can help me out a little bit. So it was cool, and now I've met him a couple more times. Just a great guy. I hope they can figure something out for him, during this AllStar game and make him feel good.
And, just think about it, Todd, before I let you go. You win a World Series as a little kid in Toms River, New Jersey. You get to stand next to Derek Jeter, chat with Pete Rose when you're in a slump, and just live out the dream of Major League Baseball. Not many kids who play in a Little League World Series get to do what you've done. Have you at all paused and taken stock in what you've been able to achieve already in your career and life?
Yeah, a little bit. It's still going. When you're in the major league now, it's a little. You could do that a little bit. You reflect on some stuff, and you bring it up like that. It's unbelievable because you forget sometimes the opportunities that comes with being a major leaguer and the people that you meet and the things that come across your path, and it's truly amazing. And I mean, in baseball terms, I don't know what else. We just need to win a World Series, I guess. It's been an unbelievable roller, not a roller coaster ride, but a really nice ride for me. And I've just been enjoying every minute, Rich. It's been fun.
Todd, thanks for taking some time. I'd love to have you back on this show, certainly since we go way back to 1998, as I just learned. And, good luck. Good luck. Have fun in the All-Star game.
I appreciate it. We'll have to find some of them clips where what you said when I hit a home run, and then we'll talk about that.
Well, Todd, I only had 2 catchphrases. You either busted out the whooping stick if you homered,
yes,
or you got it. That was my...
No, I think it was busting out the whooping stick, that one.
Okay. Very good, Todd. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on the show.
Talk to you later, Rich.
You got it. That's Todd Frazier at Flavor Frage.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.